Hello, good morning. So, getting started with our course. Day one, have some housekeeping and announcement stuff, and I'm going to kind of keep this separate from the lectures. But I wanted to give you guys some idea of the purpose of this course, why you might be here, hopefully to verify that you are in the right spot. Sometimes we do need to mix some things up for folks. The structure of the class, some important information for you, and just general announcements. So, first of all, let me kind of just introduce myself. So I know I did in the introduction discussion, and I hope to see all and more of you there. But my name's Sean. I'll be your professor for this fall. I'm really looking forward to this class. The fact that, this is what we call asynchronous, which means not real time, is nice because we have that flexibility. I know being a relatively new father, I appreciate the heck out of flexibility with timelines, like when, as long as I have deadlines and I can get things done. And I also just really enjoy these types of courses. I feel like we can engage in a different way. So, this course in particular is Math 097. Which is intermediate algebra or fundamental algebra, really, and introduction to functions. So it's kind of two courses in one. A lot of community colleges will break this class up into not even just two, but several different semesters of what we call developmental mathematics, getting you ready for college level math. So this course serves a few functions. It is mainly a preparation for those of us who have to take college algebra and beyond. So if you have to take either college algebra or pre-calculus or calculus, this is the course for you to prepare you for those classes. It does not bear college credit. It bears what we call imputed credits. And if you have questions on what that means, you can talk to me later or talk to your one-stop advisor. So it sits at the very beginning of this pathway towards calculus. It also serves as a prerequisite for chemistry. So if you're on your track to chemistry or physics, there might be other folks as well. Or if you're in the healthcare administration program, you might need to take this for various other courses. But at its core, this is a one-semester prerequisite class. We designed this course to be exactly what you would need to succeed, as giving you a fighting chance in Math 145, 152, 271. It will not be as comprehensive as it would be to take 3 semesters in a row of, just working with decimals, just working with fractions, then just working with algebra. We try to give you a great foundation, and that you can, with some study and effort over time, you can fill in those gaps so that you're ready to go. You are ready to rock in the calculus pathway. And you might end before calculus, and that's okay. But just to give you some sense of where you are right now with this course and what the purpose of this class is. If you have questions or you think you might not be in the right place, just let me know. That does happen sometimes. So the structure of the class and important information. So in general, this course is broken up into 4 modules. There's the first section, which is just fundamental algebra skills. Then we move into working with functions, and then specifically linear functions, which are like the most important function ever. And then in the 4th unit, we start to look back again at more advanced algebraic things. Or algebraic structures. So there's 4 modules. The due dates are pretty much, if you just have the full 4 weeks to complete all the components of each module, which are reading assignments, watching the lecture videos, doing the online practice problems, completing the textbook practice problems, and then as well as completing the gateway exams, which are open for the last few days of the module. And what's in between that is just weekly engagement in discussions, okay? And then also your teach back discussion post. So those are just things that you're just going to want to be checking in on the discussions. You'll stay up to date on that. But everything else is due at the end of the module. That is both very flexible and great, and it's also super dangerous, and a lot of students get into trouble with that. So I will say, please use it for good and not for procrastination. This is a course where we're trying to get you caught up. You should realistically be in this class 6 or 7 days a week, just to make sure that you're frequently engaging with it. That's going to help your brain literally become more familiar with the concepts. Even if some days are shorter than others, some days are longer than others, you should be in this course every single day, and you should know what's going on. If you're waiting a week or longer to check in, you're going to get into trouble. I'll bet the house on it. So please, please, please come back often, engage in the discussions. It's going to be more fun for you too. It's way more fun when the discussions are rolling. So please do that. But the way the structure of the course goes, it's by section. So once you've completed the online practice problems for 1.1, that will unlock 1.2 and you can move from there. But to make sure that you've completed everything in every subfolder, sometimes I have worked examples out in each subfolder. Make sure you're reading through those, the reading notes and videos document. There's a lot of great resources in all of those. So hopefully by going through that structure, making sure you're asking questions when you get stuck on problems, this is going to really start to resonate with you, and you're going to really start to find success with solving problems and using the language of algebra. So I think that's all I have to say about that for now. But just to check in regularly, make sure you're very familiar with the structure of the course and regularly moving through it. And for announcements, just to again announce that my office hours are Mondays 8 to 11 in the morning. I'll be in WebEx, and that link is on the left-hand side. And on Tuesdays from 8 to 11, I'll be available via email. I'll also probably be able to hop on WebEx, but we've split them up so that, on Tuesdays I can just get back to you very quickly via email. And if we need to hop on a call, that's fine. I'm also very available the rest of the week. You just need to let me know in advance that you'd like to meet, because scheduling is challenging at times. Other announcements: the Math Center on campus. I don't believe that there is an in-person presence, but for those of us that are taking it online, we're probably not going in anyway. They do have an online presence, and that link will be on the left-hand side of the menu as well, and when you can find them. And for everything else, I guess my thing shut off, that's fine. For everything else, make sure you hit the class discussion with any question that's not personal, because everybody gets the benefit from that Q&A, that back and forth. So I hope to see you guys there. I'm looking forward to getting started, and have fun.